Do you use Traffic Manager? Would you use Traffic Manager to fix this highway? Here, I'll get you closer. How would you go about in fixing this? Here, let me put a little bit of speed on here, not too much, because I don't want to lose the traffic. Because, well, let me put it this way. I am not setting you up. As a matter of fact, if you want a copy of this city, it's in the workshop. Just look up Bedrock, and it'll pop up. Of course, in the city skylines section of Steam, under game saves. It opens just like this. And I'm going to pause now because I don't want to lose the traffic, because after a while I run out of traffic coming along the highway. And that time is not quite yet. Look at that, they're using all 3 lanes there. Huh. I'm going to talk about that. So, back to this highway. This is Peter's city. And I'm not putting you down, Pete. I mean, 1 million people, that's an accomplishment and a half. It's something I couldn't do, or yeah, let's just leave it at that. But Peter used Traffic Manager to fix this problem. This highway, because he deemed, and it seemed like to me that he figured that this is city skyline traffic brokenness. And this too, this single lane, call it a backup. I call it single laning. Actually, I call it zombie traffic, because they seem to be mindlessly following each other. But enough about that. If you had Traffic Manager, how would you solve this? Would you pull them out of this lane? Do you need more information before you can determine what you would do with this? Now let's give a little bit of, so you can see the dynamics of what's going on. Everybody is exiting this lane and forcing themselves into that left lane before they get to here. All traffic that's going forward is doing it from this lane. This lane is being reserved for this, I think. Is it all? Or is somebody else using that? Nope, he turned off too. Right, so this lane is being reserved for here. Does that help you? What would you do with Traffic Manager? Make that a dedicated lane? Make that a dedicated lane? What if I told you that what you're looking at here is not so much a traffic jam? I try my best not to call it a traffic jam. In all my videos, I'll call it a single lane backup. Sometimes I'll cater to the public and call it a traffic jam. But as far as I'm concerned, even though this looks like a traffic jam and acts like a traffic jam, heck, it could even quack like one. But it's not a traffic jam. It is, but it's a traffic jam with a purpose. What if I told you they're trying to convey something to you? Right? That traffic, because they don't know what language we speak, they're trying to give us a message. They're trying to show us something. Well, here, that's where I'm going to take you with this. I'm not going to teach you how to fix traffic. I'm going to teach you how to view traffic and how to do diagnostics, because they are talking to us. Here we go. Now traffic is, no, still traffic coming from here. At a certain point, I'm not sure if it's because of the mods I use, but this highway is going to empty of traffic and leave a big break. I tell you this because the person that fixed this with their Traffic Manager, they may not have realized that the highway was emptying of traffic. And if we play it long enough, I'll be able to show you that it becomes empty of traffic. But enough with that. I'm not here to pick on people. I'm here to help you play City Skylines a little better than you have. I want to show you another little interesting spot. Okay, let's start it from down here. We've got traffic coming down this highway. They're using all 3 lanes. Here, are they using all 3 lanes? Oh, they're definitely using 2. Whoa! Oh, but those are police. Let's give them a bit of speed to see what they're doing. They're turning off, he's turning off, so that makes sense. How about him? What is that green car doing? You notice everybody's in... Oh, he popped out, he popped out. Did you notice that? Let's do that again. Let's go back up here. Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at all the traffic stuck in that lane. Now if we give them a little bit of speed, seems like all the traffic, well, except for you guys, let's see, where are you going? They're trying to jam themselves into this left lane. Where'd that van go? He did the same thing. All traffic is jamming into this left lane. Even these guys. Right? Now, if you were to guess what was wrong, wow. Whew. Okay, well, we're going to overlook all of that. If you were to guess what was wrong with this part here, would you surmise that it's the distance between these two ramps and this third one? It's logical. I'm going to show you that has nothing to do with it, because this type of issue would not look like this. That this issue that they're showing you here is not even a reaction to here. It is in fact a reaction to this. Okay? Now, let's get into this a little bit. Where are we here? So I think this is the front of it. Seems like everything comes to this point and then goes on their merry way somewhat. But it's interesting how traffic here, if they're going forward, will stay in that lane. They don't use this lane well, except if you... Whoop! No one is using this lane going forward. See how this lane is backing up? Okay, that's a cue. Now, the reason I mentioned that all is because most people have a tendency to believe that if traffic was wanting to go to this ramp, that they have a tendency, or most likely will change lanes to that final lane at the last node here. They won't choose this node, they won't choose that node. They will do it here. Well, if all traffic chooses that one node to make the last lane change to go to that left exit, that's going to cause an issue. If you have that in your city, you either don't have enough nodes or there's some problem going on with your city. Because I've shown many a time that if you give them nodes, they'll switch. They'll go to the last lane here, here, even back here. They do it randomly. Some will choose here to seek their last lane, but not always. But let's go on the assumption that they choose their final lanes, or their final lane at the last-ish sort of nodes, so that they do it here, the last three, let's say. Okay? Well then, what is this? Right? Look at how backed up that traffic is. What is this? Why do they go from the middle lane to the final lane? Is that because there's an exit there? This is communication. They're even going to force themselves into this lane. Even out here. If traffic finds or switches lanes at the last possible moment, why are they doing this? Right? This is contrary to people's beliefs. Even here, they're single laning or zombie trafficking, blindly following each other. It's a form of communication. And how about I show you that form of communication now? Let me... See, there we go. See how void of traffic that is? I kind of got a feeling that when Peter, when he fixed his traffic, he didn't know that this was happening until it was too late. And that's why you only got a small glimpse of his repair. Because then, I guess, possibly in editing, it's like, oh damn, there's no traffic back there. Of course it's going to run nice. Because I kind of got a feeling you really can't fix this with Traffic Manager. Because it's not a traffic problem. It's a communication problem. So let me walk you through this. Let me walk you through what I think is going on. And then I'm going to do a quick fix. I'm going to do two different ones. I'm going to show you, yeah, we'll get there.